Hey, what's going on? It's been over 31 days since my last video. Did you miss me? I am so sorry. That is the absolute craziest month that we went through, we being my wife and I completely apologize. I had zero time to make any videos for this channel. Never my intention. I always had planned a few videos, at least one video a day, to just come out. I was going to, review an entire line or entire wave of some figures, some legends, some Joes, and absolute insanity that it was this past November. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Hope your gobble gobble was delicious. But yeah, it was so crazy. We ended up moving offices. My wife and I work together, and we had no intention of moving, and something came up with the person that we share the office with, and it got a little hectic, a little hairy, and a new office fell into our laps, and we could not be happier. We just moved in. I think we've been in for about 2 weeks, but it's absolutely insane because she and I are the only ones, in this business, and we had to move everything in short amount of time. So it was just crazy. It was one of those. We knew we gave a 60-day notice, and then we just basically the last few days, last week of work, we moved everything. Absolutely crazy, but that's basically why my reason why I was not had not recorded, had not did anything. I had zero time, and every time we would come back home, it would just be I'd just be exhausted. I just could not give you the energy that I wanted to give you when I was recording some videos. But during this time, while we were taking a small hiatus, I thought of a few videos that would be really awesome to do after going through some of my bins, and one of which is right here. Ba-ba! Marvel Legends Death's Head. Marvel Infinite Series Death's Head. Come on, everybody. You all remember this one. This is from 2013, as what it says on the back, when we really thought that this was the only type of Marvel figures that we were going to be getting. Little 4-inch. What are these, 5-inch maybe? Ah! No inch because he just fell. I mean, so that's what I wanted to do. I mean, hell, through this whole entire time, I got, there we go, mainframe. Here we go, wetsuit. Come on. We got sci-fi. Those are all for later. I hope that you guys pay attention to this channel. Oh, by the way, also, we just got a trouble bubble finally. Where can we even put this? This is huge. My God. Yeah, we totally slept on getting the trouble bubble. And thankfully, Amazon had a ginormous sale during Black Friday, and I got it for like, what, $30 or something ridiculous. So yeah, I totally held off on that one. But we're getting ahead of ourselves because we're talking about Death's Head. Death's Head is a very interesting character. And my experience with Death's Head came from... Dun, 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 dun. Let's open up the book. Let's move this a little bit. Oops. Let's open up the Book of Omens. I don't know if you guys can see. I've done this before. We got the Series 1 complete. One of the few things that actually survived the fire because I had brought it to my own home months before, because I figured these were in a box. I figured, God, I got to get these in pages because they would look so amazing. Sorry about that. And they do. But let's talk about, that's such a great card, Ghost Rider. We'll do that when we dust off the Danny Ketch's Ghost Rider box, which I had already made a video of that with another camera, but I never put that out. And it's just B-roll. I keep on hitting the camera. My bad. What we're going to be talking about is Series 2. Yes, I've got a full complete set. What kind of cool dude would I be if I didn't have this complete set? My first interaction with Death's Head was from the 1991 Marvel Series 2 set I was probably 11 years old when I started collecting these cards, and this was my first kind of, they were my gateway drug into comics. I was not really collecting, maybe I think I just started collecting comics. So I would go to my local comic shop probably when I was probably 10, 11. So this was my first kind of foray into the Marvel universe without having to buy so many comics. And also, hey, the internet wasn't really around for the civilians, so I couldn't really go to, you know, any collected edition that you'd find online nowadays to go read a bunch of old comics that came out, you know, maybe, well, this one came out in 88, but, you know, old stuff that you know, characters you would like, well, who's this? Oh, he came out in 1966. All right, well, I can't find those comic books. And, you know, as being a kid, you didn't really know that there were trade paperbacks. However, this is my first interaction with Death's Head. As you can see, this is a somewhat perfect, I would say it's pretty damn perfect depiction of the Death's Head card. And I know guys like, you know, Dan and Dwight, they were big fans of the cards, and this is just definitely a lovely homage. A lovely homage to them. So let's see. First of all, I want to see if, wait, let's close up the Book of Omens. Let's get this one out of here. That's for another time, another show. I do like pulling out the cards every so often. Let's see if yes, they do match up. Can we get it? Can we get it? Yes, strength 6, speed 3, agility, that would be 5. Pretty good for a robot, giant 6'6" robot, 420 pounds, 420. Nice. Stamina 6. Of course, because he's a robot. Durability 6, because he's a robot. Intelligence 3, questionable. Fair enough. Yeah. So he came in. He was Death's Head was originally he was a character in Dragon's Claw #5 from December '98. I think that's a British comic. Don't if there's any super Death's Heads aficionados, as we just dropped some of the lights, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. I have read a few Death's Head comics over the years via the internet. They're odd. You know, it's British, and I don't know. Their humor doesn't really translate well to our humor. But I like British humor. I think it's better. It's a little better more than the slapsticky American stuff. Let's see what it says. Don't call Death's Head a bounty hunter unless that is you're tired of breathing. This peacekeeping cyborg from the far future is all business. He doesn't care who, what, when, or how his next victim is, as long as he's being paid. What about the why? The only one he has ever killed for free was his creator, though. He quite often wants to add his bothersome strong and, oh, excuse me, I just jumped. His bothersome partner, Sprat, to the exclusive list. Immensely strong and completely ruthless, this flying mechanoid is a one-being arsenal. When you meet him, you're either in trouble or you're gonna be. Did you know? Da-da-da-da. Did you know Death's Head actually owns a pet vulture, admittedly, but he rather seems to like it. See, I guess that's very Britishy. But I was immediately attracted to who is this crazy cyborg robot who's a bounty hunter. Let me know. As a 11-year-old kid, I absolutely was enamored by this card. Yeah, and you know, like I said, I've read a few of the comics over the years, but doesn't really translate well as it should have been. Let's open this up, as this is now falling off the table. All right, where's my trusty knife? Here we go. Trusty knife. And this is a really good, I've been really waiting to open this up. I got this one when it originally came out. I should have held off because it went down in price, but how was I supposed to know? I didn't know that it was going to be a discount. Regardless, this, I was planning on selling this I actually had the Infinite series on eBay, but nobody is biting, so I quickly took it off. I delisted it, and will be in my collection now forevermore. Okay, I think I bought the Infinite one in hopes that, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Look at the background. Just like, can you see? Yeah, just like the card. That's super cool. I love that detail right there. Oh, these big. Comes with some pretty cool accessories. We got the shield, got an extra set of hands. We got a missile, a spiked mace that goes on his hand, and the axe. Let me ask you a question, which is all the accessories that he comes with in this. I expected a gun, but that's okay. Let's pull this bad boy out. Is he tied down? No, he's not. This is a pretty cool cape. It's like fabric, but it's not fabric, like a hard fabric. Is it a mistake that I went hands first? All right, let's get it out. Already ripping. There we go. Dun, da-da, dun, da-da, da-da. I don't know why he gets that song, but it's always so difficult. It's always so difficult to get out. Well, love it. He's got some good arm movements. Shoulder pads do not really hinder that as much. I wish the mask went down, like opened up. But, you know, hey, that's all right. It's cool. I like the little, there's got some bullet holes in the cape, not the flag. Yeah. I mean, he's pretty badass. Death's Head's one of those characters. I really wish he was in the MCU. Now, he would obviously have to be a CGI'd character, which we've seen can happen with I Am Groot. Though, you'd have to figure out who would voice him. And if you have an idea of who you would want Death's Head to, who should voice Death's Head, give me a shout in the comments. Let me know. I don't know if you've ever even thought of that. I have two. One I was about to say, and one that just popped in my head. I did not think about him, but oh my goodness, he would be great. Okay, first one is oh, now I can't even remember his name. Not Toby. Hold on. It is, what's his name? What? Ah, yes. And they're both in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. First one I thought of years ago, Vinnie Jones would be a wonderful voice actor for Death's Head. Just because he's got that, that gruff street voice, and I'm not even going to attempt to give him to make an impersonation of him. Oh wait, what are we gonna do? What do we got here? Oh, very cool. We can put this it's a shield backpack. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool. I guess we can put the weapons in this. He can hold the mace. Can he? Can he now? Okay. Those hands are just fists. Okay, so I was gonna say, Vinnie Jones. Great choice. How about Jason Statham? Oh, that'd be pretty sweet. We could get Jason Statham in the MCU as a robot bounty hunter, that would be pretty dope. All right. I think I just thought of that one up, and that sounds really, really like very much fun. I would totally go with that. And plus everybody loves Jason Statham. Come on, how can you not? How can you not? What's the protocol on this one? We got missile, axe to grind. Maybe not. I guess that's the one. I guess we can do that. And maybe this one. Hold on. Sorry, it's missile in the middle. Missile in the middle. That's what they. That's pretty sweet. You put that up on your your wall. Yeah, I can't do a Vinnie Jones. I'd have to hear. I haven't heard his voice in a long time. But Jason Statham would be pretty sweet, because this Death's Head, if you've ever read the comic books, in my head, in my mind, he's a British and very gruff and very, a street kind of accent. That's who I got, because just the way he speaks and his Cockney probably. He says yes a lot. Yes. I don't even know. What else does he say? He says some other crazy stuff. Who knows? Let's open up the Infinite series. This is pretty sweet. I like Death's Head. And now I really, really want Jason Statham in the MCU. That's pretty sweet. Okay, well worth it. I don't care if it went down in price. That's all good. Okay, wow, look at this. So the plastic started pulling off. It had been so long. I guess we learn a valuable lesson. Toys are not meant to keep in their package. Some toys are not. Oh, cool, we got the cape. Because the packaging is just cheap plastic, and it deteriorates, and the figures need to... Somebody told me one time, they're like, the figures need to breathe. It's very true. I think it's very true. Wow! Don't mind me. DH. Okay. How can we do this? Maybe we don't keep our hands out like that, because that'll balance you. Okay. He looks like is he standing straight? Maybe. Okay. Stand, damn you. Here, have a tiny shield. Can I interest you in a tiny shield in your time of need? All right. Okay, we got a cool axe. We got our mace. And a CE, not NASE, for all you hip hoppers. I gotta do the same thing. Oh my god, I gotta do the same exact. You know what? I'll probably just tear it, right? Oh, I don't have scissors. It's okay. Get out. Get out. Cool. All right. And I shall call him my mini-me. God, that's a movie I haven't seen in a long time. I haven't seen Austin Powers in a long time. I don't know why he gave him that voice. Yeah, baby. Remember when that was a thing? God. Take me back. I'd rather be living in a world of Austin Powers impressions, bad Austin Powers impressions, than living in the hell that we're living in right now. Do you think it's a hell? I think it's a hell. We're being run by the dumbest people. My kingdom for a country that's run by intelligent people. So that's the issue. Intelligent people don't want to be bothered with telling other people what to do. Some, I take that back. There's some very intelligent people who are very manipulative. But the apathetic, intelligent, and the ones who want goodwill towards men are few and far between. Wow, we totally went off on on a political tangent. Okay, this is cool. I like this. Good paint applications. Perfect. I mean, it's a perfect. Is this a 1-to-1? No, it's not a 1-to-1. This is a. I don't know what the scale is. Quick, somebody do the math. I don't do the math. I don't do the math. But this is a wonderful. Shield gone. All right. Let's see. Do this off. Do this off camera. Dun-dun. All right. Hey, Christmas is coming. Goose is getting fat. What? Christmas is coming. We're almost 2 weeks out from Christmas, which is so crazy. How time has flied, and he can't hold the shield. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, I got it. Hold on. We're learning as we're going. He puts it on his wrist. It's a golden disc. He puts the golden disc on the wrist. Yeah, Christmas is coming. I have no clue what's going on for Christmas for my family or anything like that. Probably just do our normal, regular thing. You know, it's like when you get to a certain age, you don't really get presents anymore from your parents. If your parents are still around. My parents are still around, but they're in their 80s. And I think last year, my mom said, "What do you want?" And I said, I don't know, something, some Detroit Lions swag. And she's like, "Okay." And I said, "How about I'll just buy a gift card and you just give me money." Okay, cool. So, yeah. Or I just bought the item and she paid for it and stuff like that. That's fairly simple. I mean, do most families still give gifts? Unless you do a gift exchange, which my family is lame and they don't want to do that anymore. I have 4 sisters, so they have families to deal with, so they don't want to deal with that. This is perfect. I love it. Oh, wait, on the back, we didn't even check for this one. Okay, yeah, so it just says, originally constructed as a host body for the psychotic mage Lupex. Whoa, what is this? Wait, this is all new. The mechanoid being known as Death's Head was stolen and given a mind of its own. Now this self-styled, quote, freelance peacekeeping agent roams both space and time as a mercenary, forever searching for his next contract. Okay, well, that was not involved. That was not included on the card. All right, Marvel Universe cards, you've held back. You're not telling me the whole story. You know, he wasn't Death's Head originally supposed to be in the Transformers universe? I think he was in Transformers comic or something. I thought it was like they didn't want to put him in a Transformers comic as his first appearance, so they made him in the Dragon's Teeth or whatever that's called. Dragon's Claws in December 1998, number 5. Because they wanted to ensure that they being the creators and Marvel UK had control over the character. If they had put him in Transformers, that would have been, I guess the Transformers universe would have had control of him. Is that true? I think that's true. I'm not reading that off the internet. I'm reading that off my brain from remembering stuff like that. How come I cannot remember some other things, but I remember silly, trivial things like that? It's all good, man. Yeah, I like Death's Head a lot. This is one of my favorite figures. I am very happy that they made this. And I really wish that they continued making stuff like this, like these types of figures, these kind of obscure characters. I'm really crossing my fingers that like somebody like Terror Incorporated gets made, but I don't think it's going to happen. I see the writing on the wall. I think the Legends line is running out of steam. I hope it's not, because there's a lot of figures that we still need, but I'm very happy that we got Death's Head. I can be very... Okay, no finger articulation. I was looking at that. I am... if the line ended today, I'd be very extremely happy that there we go. We can lift his head up and down. that we got a Death's Head character. I mean, come on. Now, if we can only get a proper Executioner, the comic character. Hello. And I figured since we had the Infinite series and the other Death's Head character, the only other Death's Head character that we got was Death's Head 2. Nobody likes Death's Head 2. Come on, let's be honest. And let's not even talk about Death's Head 3. And by the way, I learned all those from the Marvel Universe cards. We wanted Death's Head, so I'm very happy that they finally got around to making Death's Head. I'm sure this was on the back burner for a while, and they probably said, "How can we get this out and made?" And was this not a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive? I think it was. Yes. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got plenty more stuff now that we are back. We are settled in our new office. We are going to be. I'll be making some videos of a lot of stuff. I have a desk full of things that I've just stacked up. I mean, yeah, entire waves of Marvel Legends that are just waiting to be opened up. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like Death's Head. If you are as happy as Death's Head being made, let me know. Did you buy it early? Did you buy it on discount? Because, come on, somebody's got to reap the savings. Somebody reap the savings. Yeah, hit me up, comment, like. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.